It's getting goony up in here.
Yeah.
Getting goonus.
Shaun,
do the travel shovel. Oh, come on, guys.
Did everybody pee? Is everybody refreshed?
Yes.
Everybody's good.
Okay. Did you pee?
Did you pee?
Did you
but I
pee?
went and tried.
Did you pee?
I did this morning.
I
Okay.
didn't think I had to go, but I went and tried.
Okay,
so.
good. That's all that matters.
good.
Okay.
Now I have to pee. No, okay. There's a bird. We have a bird.
What?
There's a bird. You said we'll hold a bird.
The poster.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you.
holding a bird, Russell.
Okay.
Hey, Russell.
Flip the bird.
Holding a bird for you.
Yeah, you holding a bird for me, bro.
Goodness.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Hello, and thank you for tuning into KNOW Waco. I am your host, Debbie, here to help you get in the know about Waco.
This week, I'm going to be talking about an upcoming event happening next week at Rogue Media Studios, happening with the Goon Squad. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
What up? What up? I'm Russell Campbell. This is Shaun D. Skellington to my left. Tim Vexwolf Webb to my further left. Across from me, world famous Zachary Jones.
Zachary Jones.
Here we are. We have a few people missing, but this is how
Who's
many people we have. Rissa, Queen Rissa, and Oscar, and homie Brandon.
Mustache
Brandon.
Oscuro.
Mustache Oscar. Yeah,
Shout out, homie Brandon.
All right, awesome. Well, the first question I normally ask is, are you a Waco native, or what brought you to Waco? Russell first.
I am a Waco native. I have lived here my entire life, sadly. But yeah, I'm a Waco native. Been
Sorry,
here,
bro.
All
been
right.
here my whole life.
Shaun, you've already been on the show, so you're a veteran. Tim, do you want to tell me?
Yeah, no, so I'm not a Waco native, but I moved here for work for the
Okay.
Army full time. I actually don't even live here anymore, but I'm here all the time anyway. So
All right, and Zach.
No, I am not a Waco native. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I moved here due to college, essentially. I went to MCC, and then I graduated from Baylor.
So you moved from Ford, a community college.
So okay, so it's a story. So like I was a shithead and I was a shit student. So like I essentially I didn't even graduate high school on time. I graduated in July of 2013, and then my dad was like, "Well, here's my house. I'm gonna move to Texas and take this job." And I was just a shithead and I had shit roommates and things went bad. And so he was like, "You're coming to Texas." And I was like, "No, I'm not." And he's like, "Yeah, you are." And he grabbed me by my head and drug me to Texas. And then
He just like strapped you
Yeah.
behind you.
and then I went to. Then he's like,
still a shithead, by the way.
He's like, I think you can get into Baylor if you apply yourself. I'm like, well, I'm not used to doing that. And so I went to MCC and took a whole year of remedial courses so I could get my grades up, so I could actually start taking real classes. And then I got in the art program up there, which is amazing. And yeah, so then I went to Baylor.
All right, cool. And how did you get involved with the art scene here in Waco?
Made a lot of friends in the art scene. Shaun Skellington being one, and
He said no.
Russell Campbell being the other one.
Yeah. We all just kind of like.
We all just kind of like came together
Yeah.
through like a bunch of different events.
Yeah. So Russell, tell me how you got involved in the art scene.
I've been in
Guess
the
we're
art
not
scene here
friends.
probably about 4 or 5 years. But more recently, just kind of branching out and getting out there and found these misfits and started doing some of the markets, especially Skellington Market and Waco Art Walk, things like that. And then here we are. We've got a group formed, just some like-minded individuals that want to get together and put on an alternative type of art show for Waco. So that's kind of the whole way this happened organically, basically. And we're all inspired by each other, and you know, everybody's looking forward to this show and what we're doing here. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be punk rock.
All right, dope.
That's what we like.
Now, Vex, tell me how you got involved in the art scene.
So just your local vandal out there doing graffiti.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I may have seen you do it.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So I did. Met most people through the East Side Market. Been doing art for like a year and a half now.
Shout out Eric and Andres.
Shout out Eastside.
Yeah. And then I ended up doing the paintbrush social clubs where I met Zach, and I'd known Shaun for a little while. Yeah, and then now I've been branching out to acrylic since then, but still do a lot of graffiti.
For those of you at
Allegedly.
home, Shaun has on a Nosferatu mask right now, and he's freaking everybody out.
I didn't put my makeup on.
Yeah. He was walking down the street a while ago and scaring some children.
But yeah,
Somebody
so
drinking my Monster.
other than you guys all just kind of having similar art styles and kind of joining forces, how did the Goon Squad come about?
Correction, our art
We
styles
actually
aren't
have
that
no.
normal. Yeah.
Not that normal.
Not that
They're
normal.
definitely not the same at
The
all.
same.
They're a lot different.
Go ahead, Zach.
Essentially, so like what happened was.
What happened was.
See what had
What happened
happened
was-
was.
See what had happened was. Me and Russell were actually at Union Hall. We were eating pizza, and I was like, Russell was like, it'd be really cool if we started a art collective, and I was like, yeah, dude, let's do like a punk rock like crazy art collective that just does weird stuff. He's like, yeah, what should we call it? And he came up with the name, which is. He was like, yeah, we should call it the Goon Squad. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And he's like, no, that was just a suggestion. I'm like, no, we're doing that. And he's
Yeah.
like,
Nope, that's it.
It just
and then
kind
we
of
came and
happened.
talked to Mike like immediately afterward, and he's like, "Do you guys have a name?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's the Goon Squad." And Russell's like, "It's not the Goon Squad." And I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I just threw that out there because it's based off a Deftones song. I'm a huge Deftones fan, and
way.
yeah,
I never would
in
have
case
guessed.
you don't already
Nobody
know.
would have ever guessed.
Yeah. So I thought that was a cool name for a collective, and we just kind of went from there.
Stuck with my guns.
Yeah.
And we-
Zach was very adamant that was the name, so here we are.
So yeah, we just started. We cherry picked everybody who we wanted. So I was like, we were talking. We were like, we need Vex Wolf. We need Shaun. We need Rissa. We need Oscar.
Skins.
We need homie Brandon.
Homie
Hey,
Brandon.
hold up!
Brandon.
Like, don't
R.I.P.
even sleep.
homie
Don't even
Brandon.
sleep on homie
Not being
Brandon.
here.
How am I
gotta-
sleeping on homie?
No,
Brandon?
I'm telling people you got to come to the show to find out what that dude's all about. Because that dude, don't sleep on homie Brandon.
They are, yeah, no, that
He's
dude's
a badass
that
artist.
dude's one of the best for sure.
I know one person that sleeps on homie Brandon.
Oh, God damn it, Shaun.
And her name is Chelsea.
With no sleeps with.
I love you,
He's also
Chelsea.
my co-host
Shout out.
on my podcast.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, tell me how many pieces you guys going to be showing at the show.
212.
Not
87.
420, 69,
420, 69, 87.
69?
I don't think all of us are potheads, so.
We're bringing
420.
art. We're bringing prints. We may do
69.
some live painting. We're just gonna see what happens. We got Von Sells coming, making some awesome tacos.
Yeah, shout out Matt.
It's gonna be loud music and people hanging out and just getting to meet us and stuff. And then it's a free event. It's on a Wednesday in Waco, so you have nothing else to do. So get your ass down to Rogue Media, 6 to 9 p.m. June 30th.
69.
6 to
6 to 9.
Not a coincidence.
This is getting
It's not a
dirty.
coincidence.
Debbie's getting dirty with us now. Dirty Debbie.
New nickname.
You know,
Uh-oh. I've
this
started
is a
something.
family-friendly show.
We invited the wrong people.
It really did.
How many times have we been
The
bleeped?
cinnamon roll.
What?
Cinnamon roll,
How
yeah.
much
Roll.
sweet is a cinnamon roll?
That's what Jordan called you.
Yeah.
You called Vex brown sugar.
I did not call Vex brown sugar. Well, I did.
Crap, what's my nickname? What's my nickname?
Ginger spice.
I'm
Ginger
the,
snap.
oh,
Ginger
Jesus.
snap. We got brown sugar, ginger snap, and cinnamon roll.
I'm the ginger
Cinnamon
ninja.
roll, and then Shaun is, I don't know what to call Shaun.
Sean is
Call the authorities.
That's for sure.
Russell's nickname. You ever give Russell?
Ginger snap.
No,
Yeah.
dude, no.
Just
As
come
long
up
as it's
here.
not Brussels sprouts or
Brussels sprouts.
something. I got called that in 8th grade, so that stuck. Or Russell the Love Muscle, which is,
Great.
That's
Yeah.
that's the nickname.
yeah,
right
that's
there.
my porn name.
Oh, okay.
Russell
Yeah.
the Love Muscle.
Check out his OnlyFans. You heard it
Yeah,
here first.
check out my
Hey,
OnlyFans.
this is a family friendly. They don't know what OnlyFans
Oh,
is.
you're right. Most of my demographic, I think,
Sorry,
is
Mom.
50
They
and
definitely
above.
know.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna go around the room and talk about like what kind of like your art style is, what mediums you guys work in,
Okay.
and what talent you guys want to display at the show. Russell, go first.
Sure. I am pretty much mixed media abstract artist, and I do a little bit of like stencil type stuff, black and whites, and I live paint sometimes. I've live painted before at Waco Art Walk, the Classy Glass open mic with Keep Waco Loud. Shout out Katie and Jacob. And I may do some live painting that night. Just kind of depends on the mood.
All
The
right.
mood strikes me just
The
right,
mood.
and the light and the sun and the moon. I will live paint. So yeah, it'll be fun.
That's gonna be really cool. Okay, Shaun, your turn.
I'm gonna bring stuff. And
Do some shit.
Things and
do
stuff.
some push-ups.
Things. Do some push-ups. All right, Tim.
My style is pretty much graffiti, but I'm pretty well-rounded. I'm gonna pretty much showcase that I can do any style. Doesn't matter what it is.
He's a chameleon.
Yeah, you just did a piece for Mike, right? You
I
did
did.
the Iron Giant piece.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. What started me in graffiti, character-wise. But I can also do realism. I can do anything. So I'm gonna show a little bit of that.
His acrylic stuff that he's been doing recently is really, really good.
All right,
it's
Zach.
Gotta check it out.
For sure. For me, I have my own style where I kind of fuse abstract and realism a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna showcase that and see. If you've seen my work before, this is gonna be the most intense version of my work.
That's really cool. And if you guys want to speak on behalf of
Prepare
Rissa, that'd be
yourself.
great.
Sure,
and
sure.
the other two.
Our queen Rissa, she is a local tattoo artist right
Queen
across
bee,
across the
yes.
street
Very
here at
much.
Embrace the
Woo!
Chaos. She is amazing, and
She's
she
the one who's
also
actually in charge.
she's definitely running the show. She's got some great illustrations too that she's hit me up about. She's like, I need to make prints. I'm like, dude, you got it.
Yeah. she's also
Oscar,
great
what would you
with
describe Oscar's?
Oscar is comic
Nipples.
illustrations
Nipple
with
illustration.
Yeah.
a lot of nipples.
Yes.
And all kinds of weird body parts and stuff. But he does all kinds of crazy stuff, and he doesn't. Fun fact: he doesn't actually sketch out what he's gonna do. He just does it all in ink, so it's
Yeah,
all
it's
just a
insane.
big guessing game, and it works out well every time. So,
Yeah.
and then we got homie Brandon, and homie Brandon is like, if you look at his paintings, you think you're on drugs, essentially. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that dude, like, if you look at his stuff, it's just like, did I take something? Who's put something in the
Super
water?
psychedelic.
Psychedelics, realism type stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's really dope.
So
So
yeah, it sounds like this event's going to be super dope and super fun. So
Yeah.
I would encourage the community to come out, especially come on over to Rogue Studios. Promo, shout out to Mike and Rogue, of course. Not just that I work for them and they sometimes pay me, but
sometimes they pay her
sometimes.
in donuts, but
Yeah.
it's sometimes.
Corey,
get
he actually
paid?
promised me brunch and I still have not got brunch. So
What?
it's fine.
You talking about
It's
Zimmerman?
fine. No,
Oh.
Dickman.
Oh, okay.
Other one.
Get
other
her
one.
Man.
brunch, or the Goon Squad's
So,
gonna take care of you.
Hashtag Get Debbie Brunch is now
Hashtag.
going to be trending.
Yes.
Please do it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you
Absolutely.
guys talking about.
Can we give you our
cool things of
socials?
it. Yes, of course. Up next, tell me where we can
572.
find you.
1-900. No, we are on
Call for a good
Instagram, goon.squad.collective on Instagram. I'm also at rustone.art.
All right.
And I know Shaun's got like 8.
Give me all your plugs.
Look up Shaun Skellington.
Yeah.
that's
Monster
it.
Art
That's all you gotta
Monday,
do.
Skellington Curiosities.
Yeah, Vex Wolf, or just find a wall around town somewhere, you'll see it.
Yeah.
And
Allegedly.
He's also on Tinder.
And Grindr.
OnlyFans coming
And
soon.
Grinder.
it wouldn't surprise me at all. And Zach James Jones Art on Instagram. Check it
Find
out.
his face on most police.
On
Searching
my
for a wall.
face? Yeah, it's probably true.
Wanted.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
And I heard that there's going to be an after party. Tell me all about that.
Yes, indeed. We are going to have an after party at True Love after our event. They are also hosting Emo Night Wednesday.
Yes.
So
I went last
My
week. It
Chemical
was so
Wednesday.
fun. Or
My
2 weeks
Chemical
ago.
Wednesday. So definitely
10.
come to our show, and then we will all go to True Love after and have a beverage.
A
The guy that looked
Beveragino.
just like you that worked at True Love.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was.
one time he kicked me out. He's sorry, we're at capacity. You're not famous enough to get in here unless you want to go around back. And I said, oh, no, I'm good. Thank you.
Do not worry, I will not be working tonight.
Cancel culture era, bro.
Yikes. Yikes.
But yeah,
Anyway.
we're looking forward to that. True Love's super cool.
Awesome.
So we look forward to having that. So thank you guys for coming on again.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you.
All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Thank you for tuning into this week's podcast. This is your host, Debbie, signing off. Now that you know, go. Just go, Waco.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.